Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura. So nice to meet you if we've never met before. Welcome. In today's video, we are going to talk about hot girls don't chase, they regulate, okay? I'm sure we've all heard the affirmation, I don't chase, I attract. I actually think before you can attract, you need to regulate. And it's so crucial to have an understanding about how our nervous system really affects what our body feels safe receiving, and not only receiving but holding. Okay, so let's talk about the nervous system. Your nervous system exists to keep you safe. Okay, your nervous system is all about, it's programmed for safety and survival, and the body registers anything that is familiar as safe, even if that is a pattern of anxiety or of hypervigilance, of negativity, of scarcity, of lack. Even if those are your dominant emotions and your conscious mind registers those as, this isn't good, this doesn't feel good, the nervous system does not care. Okay, the body does not care because that is what's normal, and the body perceives that to be what has kept you safe today. It's your body's communication system of constantly asking the question, is this safe? Are we in danger? Is this safe? Are we in danger? That's what it is. So that is why when you try and step out of an old identity into a new one, you can feel so much resistance. You can feel that anxiety in your chest, not because it's bad, but because it's different. There's two main categories of the nervous system. One is the sympathetic mode, fight, flight, freeze, fawn. So that's like when your body fills with cortisol and adrenaline because it literally thinks you're in danger and you're being chased by a bear or something, but you're not. You're just checking your bank balance, or you're not. You're just waiting for a text back from someone. You're not. You're starting a new business. You're not. You're just asking for more money. Your body can't tell the difference. It thinks different equals danger. Whereas the second mode is the parasympathetic mode, and that is more rest and digest. That's relaxation. The parasympathetic mode is the receptive mode. This is the receiving energy. This is the allowing energy. This isn't the time where you are perceived to be in danger. This is the time when you are open. Your body is more willing and accepting to a new identity, to a new circumstance, to a new level of income. So, and the main thing that's so important to understand about dysregulation, so that would be when you are chronically in that sympathetic nervous system state. Think about how much energy is being used because your body thinks you're in danger. It thinks you need to run. It thinks you need to fight. Think how much energy that is using up, okay? So your body is obviously thinking, oh, this is the right way to use energy. We're programmed for survival. But then what energy does that leave for expansion, for creative energy, for healing? It leaves little to none energy. Never mind the fact that your brain doesn't even want to go into that mode when you're panicking and you're anxious and you're having a panic attack. And Dr. Joe Dispenza, I heard him say this when I was reading his book, Becoming Supernatural, such a good book. When I was reading that book, he said that the body can actually become addicted to stress, to scarcity, to lack, to sadness. The body can become addicted to that chemistry because it's been repeated so many times. And like I said at the start, the nervous system just looks for what is familiar. So what regulation does is it introduces the body to a new chemistry, to a new baseline. I believe once that happens, then go on with the rewiring, then go on with all the aligned action. But this is really the first step. So, because a lot of people think manifestation is about convincing the universe, convincing the world. It's about convincing the body that it's safe to receive, that the world isn't going to end if we 10x our income. The world isn't going to end if we meet the love of our lives. So let's talk solutions. We've spoken enough about, I've been rambling on about the problems. I love solutions. Let's focus on those. So it's personal for everyone, and we're going to share some things that I love to do and just some other general nervous system regulation tools that maybe you can try if they sound appealing to you. I have them listed. I'm just going to read them out. So I made my list. So for me, number one, and this is so simple, this is so textbook, but sleep. Literally sleep, full stop. When I prioritize sleep, and for me, I used to be a huge night owl, so I do really have to prioritize it. I don't know about you guys, but I could easily stay up to like midnight, 1, 2 a.m. scrolling on my phone. And it's not good, okay? It doesn't make me feel good. I've been more intentional with bedtime and with reducing like screen time. I'm sure you've heard all of this before, reducing the blue light. I got blue light blocker glasses that I put on at like 7 p.m. just to allow my body to wind down, just so I'm not on 24/7 scrolling, consuming other people's content. It's exhausting. And I just noticed a huge difference. I aim for 8 hours. That's what I aim for. 9, it would be amazing. It doesn't happen often, but 9 is like when I wake up feeling like a brand new fucking person. Next, I have EFT tapping. So EFT tapping is tapping on the meridian points of the body. It's quick, it's easy, it's effective. You can do it whenever. You don't even need to watch a video. You can have your own script and just tap through the points. One thing that I noticed about EFT tapping, I used to follow other people's scripts, but now I'll kind of just do my own. So I used to think when I get anxious about something and when I would start to spiral, the last thing I would want to do, especially after I learned about manifestation, the last thing that I wanted to do was say what I was worried about out loud, because I thought it was going to manifest, right? I heard those people say, your words are spells, like don't say what you don't want to manifest. So I was like, I can't say it. But actually with EFT tapping, that is helpful to say, I'm feeling anxious about this right now. Why am I feeling so anxious about this right now? I feel like this is going to happen. I'm so scared. And just naming the feelings, naming what is going on in here, because it allows your body to release it. Once you've got it out and you're still tapping, you continue tapping and start saying positive affirmations to rewire. And it's kind of like this cycle of like release and reset. Yeah, EFT tapping is great for emotional release for sure. What else do I have? Oh, weighted blanket. I love my weighted blanket. I'm going to put a link in the description where I got mine from. I think I just got it from Very. It's 6 point something kg weighted blanket. I love this in the evenings. I'll get into bed, I'll just put it on top of me, just zen out, or maybe I'm like on my phone or something. It just gives you that like safety feeling. It feels like you're being hugged. Also, I do legs up the wall, so like just have your body at a 90-degree angle. I don't know the science behind it, but I just know that it puts your body into that rest and digest mode. Just chills you out, signals to the body we're safe, we're fine. It also helps with bloating. I heard that a long time ago. So if you also struggle with that, give legs up the wall a try. So easy. You don't need to do it for a long time. One of my personal favorites is silence. Silent walks, silent drives, sitting in silence. It's so overstimulated. I don't know, like we live in a very overstimulating world anyway, especially like you go on social media, there's people's opinions like coming at you 100 miles an hour all day. You go to work, you're talking to people, you like see your friends, you're talking, you speak to your family. It's just constant. It's very stimulating. We live in a very stimulating world. So to just give your mind and your body just some time to decompress with silence, I find it really helps to regulate. That might just be me, but hey, it's an easy one you can try, see if it works for you. Another one, I actually stopped doing cardio for a long time because I saw on TikTok, people were like, oh, I was so puffy from doing cardio and blah, blah, blah. And this is my bad because I was listening to other people. I wasn't listening to my own body. I thought, oh, I can't do cardio because it'll raise my cortisol and I don't want to do that. So I took a break. But for me, I actually love to run. Like not for any, I don't like do like sponsored runs or marathons or anything like that. I just find it like healing. I find it a way to decompress, especially if I had a busy day or I'm feeling stressed. When I run, I feel like I just expel so much energy and just get it out of me. It just floods my body with endorphins and I just love the feeling afterwards. So cardio for me, I've also noticed my Oura Ring has the HRV, which is the heart rate variability, which is an indicator of your nervous system, I think. Don't quote me on that, but that has increased, which means that's a good thing. It's gotten better since I've started running again. So I'm not saying cardio, I'm just saying whatever type of movement for your body works for you. Also stretching. Guys, I used to think stretching was like so boring. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Boring. As I've got like more into my late 20s, I'm like, oh my god, no, it's so important, especially if you sit at a desk all day. It's so good to just stretch your body. Also, just, I believe what people say, that trauma, it lives in the body. I believe that 100%, that trauma is like stored in the fascia of your body to just help protect you. I definitely believe that when a traumatic event happens to you and you don't have like the mental and emotional capacity to hold it and process it, where does it go? I think it goes into the body and it lives there until you are able to release it. So stretching, don't sleep on stretching. I don't even do like a proper routine. I'll just do like some leg stuff. I'll stretch my arms, stretch my spine. It takes like 5 minutes. I just do it before bed and I notice a difference. Grounding, being out in nature. This is quite a recent one for me. I would just, when I get home from work, I'll just go out into my garden and take my shoes off, take my socks off, and just stand on the grass for like 5, 10, sometimes 15 minutes. And I visualize like the ground just absorbing all the stress, because it's true. Something to do with ions. Again, I don't know the full science, but there's something about the ground that's very healing. And actually connected to that, I went to Niagara Falls probably about a month ago now, and I was feeling like so stressed, so drained that day. Guys, I'm telling you, I went to Niagara Falls. First of all, it was so stunning. It was so amazing. Like, nature is really just incredible. And that when we went on the boat trip and the water was spraying on my face, I was bawling my eyes out, okay? Thankfully, no one could like tell because everyone was soaked, but I was bawling. It was so healing. Don't underestimate the power of being around natural resources. Herbal teas. I fucking love a herbal tea. I'm a herbal tea enthusiast. I love it. I switched from, I'll still have the occasional coffee, don't get me wrong, but I switched mostly from coffee to matcha. I've noticed a huge difference. You don't get that like burst of energy anymore, but it's more of a prolonged release. But I love my matcha. I love my matcha. I also love a green tea. In the evening, like when I'm getting ready for bed, I take a sleepy tea. I don't know what's in it. It's made by Clipper. I think it's like lavender, chamomile, and lemon balm. And I also drink just lemon balm on its own. I love a nettle tea. I'll drink raspberry leaf tea when I'm on my cycle. Guys, there's literally a herbal tea for everything, for real. Like, there is a herbal tea for everything. It's such a quick and easy and effective way just to put some goodness into your body. Warm drinks feel healing to me anyway, so yeah, give herbal teas a try. I also drink, I forgot to say, along with that Clipper sleepy tea that I have, I also just started drinking passion flower to help just with sleep and relaxation, and I have noticed a difference. Obviously, if you are doing anything nutrition wise, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, so obviously if you're on any medication or anything else that you need to consider health wise, please check that out. It's always so important just to make sure that everything's fine, nothing's going to interact with each other. Gratitude, like, I just feel like when you're feeling so chaotic, when you're feeling so hopeless inside, and you're so exhausted from the dysregulation that you are living with, just such an easy practice. And I really used to struggle with this because I'm like, oh, like the idea of getting out the gratitude list and writing, I know it sounds bad, but I just couldn't be bothered. But now I just try and incorporate it into my day. Like, I'll see something that makes me happy and I'll think, oh, I'm so grateful for that. I'll think, after like I've been spending time with like my family or my cats, or just something goes well, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so lucky. Like, I'm really grateful for that. I have a roof over my, like, there was this really bad storm last weekend and I was looking out my window. I was like, I have a roof over my head. I'm so grateful. I take that for granted every day. I literally have a roof over my head and I'm safe. Thank you, I'm so grateful. Such an easy way just to reframe in the moment. And I already mentioned, but being around animals and pets is just like that co-regulation, just energy, just like animals are just the best ever. They don't judge you, they don't have any malice or ill intent. Like they just love you, and they're so trusting, and I love animals. I have 2 cats. I love my cats. They're my children. I love them. I really hope that some of those tips might be useful to you. Some of them are very personal to me, but I love hearing other people's personal just touches instead of the just the standard advice that everyone says. So I would love to know what you think about nervous system regulation. If you have any questions, if you are on a healing journey, I literally love this topic. Healing the nervous system not only changed my manifestation journey and accelerated it, but it changed my life. Like, even if you're not into manifestation, even if you're not into any of this stuff, you don't believe in it, okay, nervous system regulation is just key to living a happy life, period. Not like taking care of your body and your mind and the nervous system. It's not like a side quest. It's not a, oh, I'll do it later. No, it's foundational. It's like it's so important before you go on to those next steps. I'm not saying that everyone has a dysregulated nervous system. I'm just speaking from experience. But I'm like, it can't just be me, okay? I know there's so many success stories of people who just learn about manifestation and a day later, they've manifested everything they want. I love that for them, but that just wasn't my experience. I definitely discovered a lot once I learned about this. When you regulate, that is when you honestly can finally let all that resistance that you feel in your body just dissolve and melt away. And that is when you can allow yourself to be in receiving mode, and you're not chasing anymore. You're literally just allowing it in because you feel safe holding it. The body feels safe and happy. I'm not going to say happy manifesting in this video. I'm going to say happy healing. Happy healing. And yeah, I'll see you next time.